You step off the plane. The fluorescent lights at Lisbon Airport sting your eyes, and a border officer tells you your renewal never arrived, even though you sent it weeks ago. Welcome to Portugal Rights Rebel, Episode 12. I'm Elena Vargas. Today, we tackle that nightmare and show you exactly how to turn bureaucratic delay into provable evidence you can use in complaints, appeals, or court. In the next 10 minutes, I'll give you a step-by-step toolkit, what to save, how to authenticate it, how Portuguese law supports your requests, and the exact first 3 actions you can take right now. Why does proof matter? Why not just say it didn't arrive and move on? Because Portuguese administrative law, notably the Lei de Acesso aos Documentos Administrativos, and courts rely on documented timelines and official records. Vague claims get dismissed. Concrete timestamps, certified copies, and a clear chain of custody get you past the gatekeepers. Start with one rule. Preserve everything. Don't edit originals. Don't throw away receipts. Make copies and log every action. Concrete steps you can do right now. Short checklist. Read slowly and do them. Export your key email headers. Take a full-screen portal screenshot showing your application number. Scan any registered mail receipts. Create a chain of custody.txt and record who handled each file and when.
File name rules. Email YYYY/MMDD subject header .txt. Portal YYYY/MMDD app ID .png. Postal YYYY/MMDD receipt.pdf. Consistent names save time and make your folder judge-ready.
Don't rely on a single piece of evidence. Combine independent proofs. Email headers, plus a portal screenshot, plus a postal tracking record, and you drastically lower the chance your claim is dismissed. A quick technical point, but an important one. Export the full email, not just a copy-paste of the body. Save EML or raw message files so headers and message IDs stay intact. You might be thinking, but I don't understand headers. Aren't they too technical? And that's fair. Short answer, you don't need to decode them yourself. Save the raw file and give it to your lawyer or a tech volunteer. The header proves delivery routes, timestamps, and message IDs. That proof often outperforms a human recollection. Now, access to documents requests. Be precise. Identify the file by application number, list the documents you request, cite the Lei de Acesso aos Documentos Administrativos, and set a reasonable response window, usually 10 working days, unless the law says otherwise. Send that request by registered mail and also by the portal or email if possible. Keep copies of the exact text you sent and the receipts proving dispatch. If you get nothing, the silence itself is evidence, but only if you documented the request properly. File the refusal or absence of response as an exhibit. Demand certified copies when you can. If they refuse to certify, file that refusal too. For higher stakes disputes, consider low-cost forensic validation. A small firm can attest to metadata and produce an affidavit about methods used. That affidavit gives weight to your exhibits, but it costs money, so weigh it against the claim value. Authentication tips you can use without a lab. Keep original image files, include browser bars and visible timestamps in screenshots, export HTML where possible, and get certified printouts at a loja de cidadão or via a notary service like Consta na Hora. When building the dossier, start with a 1-page executive summary. Who you are, what you asked for, key dates, and the relief you want. Then attach exhibits labeled Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, Exhibit 3, each matched to your chain of custody entry. If you must escalate to EU channels, document that you tried domestic remedies first. Keep copies of administrative appeals, replies or silence, and any court filings. That paper trail shows you exhausted local options before seeking EU intervention. How to hire help without blowing your budget. Ask for a fixed fee review for dossier assembly. Ask what the lawyer will do versus what you'll do. Get written fee scopes. Compare hourly estimates to success fee options for litigation. A quick real-world contrast. One family had email headers, a registered mail delivery scan, and a portal log showing delivered. The barcode lit up, and an internal access to documents reply confirmed the file existed but wasn't processed. That timeline forced an expedited appointment and modest compensation. By contrast, an investor handed over screenshots with no visible IDs, copied and pasted emails missing message IDs, and no postal receipts. The court found the chain of custody unreliable and dismissed the claim. Right or wrong, weak evidence loses cases. Privacy and legal cautions. Follow GDPR basics. Limit third-party data capture. Secure files with strong passwords or encrypted drives, and never destroy originals. This episode gives information, not personalized legal advice. Consult a qualified Portuguese lawyer before filing formal actions. Immediate action. Do this in the next 10 minutes. Export the header of your most important email thread. Take a portal screenshot that shows your application number. Create a folder named Evidence YYYYMMDDD and put those files inside. Add a chainofcustody.txt with the export time and your name. Do this, and you turn a backlog into documented proof that can force administrative action or form the backbone of a compensation claim. Skip it, and you risk losing a case you might otherwise win. Knowledge is your best defense. Document everything, act lawfully, and protect your future. Always consult a qualified Portuguese lawyer for your specific case. Download the 8-step checklist in the show notes. Preserve that first thread of evidence today. And remember, your rights don't disappear at the border.